Hello guys, Noel Cardona here, and I want to talk today about the 3 stages that you go through to achieve any significant goal. And the reason I say any significant goal is because if your goal is too easy to achieve, you wouldn't even go through these 3 stages I'm going to describe. So that's why this is so important. So the first stage to achieve any significant goal is that you need to find the reason why you want to achieve that goal. And then let me replace that word want with need, because I've been speaking about this for a long time now, and is the fact that you don't achieve what you want, you achieve what you need. You don't stop breathing, or don't stop eating, or don't stop paying your rent because you need to do those things. You just don't want to stop doing those things because your life is going to change completely. The same thing works for significant goals. You need to find why you need to achieve that. You need to lose weight because there is a medical reason behind it to actually lose weight, maybe a heart attack, maybe a disease, maybe diabetes, don't know, or you just want to achieve that. You want to lose weight because you're going to look good. If it's the second one, you're going to have a hard time justifying to yourself all the pain and struggle that you will need to go through when in the process to get to that point. And therefore, that's why it's so important that you have that clarity of need, why you want to achieve it. That's definitely one of the most critical bits for success, because that's your fuel. That's how you get obsessed with your goal and you get it because you need it. Now, the second stage is that you need to find the path. There are many different paths to get from A to B. However, there are some of them are more efficient than others, and some of the paths that you can find out there probably will get you nowhere. So you need to be careful, and you need to constantly study, constantly try to find a path to actually get where you want to get. Many times that path, especially when you are a pioneer in certain field, those paths will have to be built from certain point by yourself. But the most efficient way to actually find the correct path to get from your A to your B is to find a mentor, somebody who's already done it, somebody who's already been there, and that person you can emulate, that person you can actually get to that point and say, look, this person is done A, B, C, D to get to the final point, and you emulate, you learn from him, you adapt the systems, and actually you achieve success. Obviously, you will modify the path to your needs, but it will save you lots of time and lots of struggle if you find and emulate somebody who's already done it. So, even though this second stage might be silly for you, yes, obviously you need to find a path to get from A to B. If you think of it, the majority of people fail on this. I'll give you 2 examples. The majority of people who go to the gym, they want to outwork a bad diet. What I mean by that is they go to the gym, do the exercise, but they come home and eat anything they find on their way, therefore erasing everything they did 30 minutes ago. The second example is that most of the people want to be rich, but they keep buying liabilities. So what I mean by that is that the correct path will allow you to take the right decisions, will give you clarity of the decisions that you need to take. In the example of the people who want to outwork a bad diet, they might not be aware of the fact that to lose weight, they need to work on their diet and on their exercise. Okay, that's very important. That's why your path will give you the clarity to make the correct decisions. Now, that's the second stage. The third stage is that you need to put the time in. The time in to do the activities required to achieve that goal and do them consistently. Do them every day or twice a day, every week, depends what you need to do. If you want to achieve a goal which you are obsessed with and is significant enough, then probably daily action is required. But you need to put the time in an intelligent way. And to do that, I will give you 2 ideas that you need to understand and implement. The first idea is that you just don't go and do everything in the process to get from A to B yourself. You need to think about something I call the critical blocks. And as an example, if you're going to run a marketing campaign, then that marketing campaign will have different steps, which I call blocks. So one step could be to create all the assets that you require for the ad, which is, for example, pictures, videos, the copyright, and everything you need. You also need to decide if you're going to do it in Facebook, in YouTube, or newspapers, magazines, whatever you want to do it. Then you need to find, or before even that, you need to define the market that you need to go to, and you need to run the ad, you need to monitor it, and then you need to analyze the return on investment. So there are different blocks that you have in that process, but as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you need to decide which of those blocks are critical. And in my example, I can tell you there is one which is very critical, which is to analyze the return on investment on that ad. So you define whether or not that ad needs to continue. And basically the rest of the blocks should be delegated for somebody else. Why? Because it's about results and it's about speed. You can achieve something, but if it takes you 100 years, then it's not going to be of any use because you will run out of time. So that's the first tip. Now, the second tip is related to the critical blocks, which is you need to focus on creating systems that can be delegated. Many times, entrepreneurs or business owners, they hide behind the non-critical blocks, just playing the game of being busy but not achieving much. But when you understand and apply the critical blocks concept, and then you start creating systems which you can delegate to somebody else, what you obtain is an acceleration of your path towards your goal. And that works in many different areas. It applies in a different way to each goal or category of your life that you want to apply, but it's really critical that you learn these 2 concepts and apply them. Now, those are the 3 stages. Let's just summarize what we said so you can practice this even more and you ingrain that in your head. To achieve any significant goal, you need to first find a strong need, a reason why you want to go where you want to go from A to B. The second one is to find a proven path, which is basically normally comes with the right mentor. And the third one is to put the time required in an intelligent way, so you can actually achieve what you want to achieve in a reasonable amount of time. So those are the 3 stages. Thank you very much for your time. I'm Noel Cardona. And last, I would like to ask you, if you want any more free tools to basically accelerate your journey to success, go to noelcardona.com. I will meet you there and I will give you additional resources, additional tools which will turn what I just explained into a massive advantage for you over your competitors and other people, and which will allow you to master yourself, your will, and to make of yourself the best raw material you can have to achieve all your dreams. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in another lesson.